Hey guys, it's Esteban with Incognitistic. Today I want to talk about something called emotional incubation. And this is a term that I learned which means that when you feel something emotionally, whether you know it or not, you take a long time to feel it essentially. So what it is, it's like you experience something, whether it's traumatic or joyful or somewhere in between, and your mind continues, but that emotion or those emotions are kind of locked in a processing loop inside your brain. And it takes a while for you to process it, and with a delay, it finally processes it and you feel it later. This happens a lot with people who are autistic because it's part of that emotional developmental challenge that we get. And the interesting thing that happens also with this part of processing emotions is that it becomes a process where you almost have to think really hard after it comes to you what it is that you're feeling. Even though you've processed it, you might know that it's negative or positive, and you still have to kind of analyze it to determine what it is that you feel, even though it's taken a long time already to process that you felt something because of a event or something that was said. And so with me, I often have to rely on the emotional wheel. That is a guide that shows kind of, it's like a cheater to kind of determine what it is that you feel based on the emotion going from very basic to very complex on that wheel chart. And it often works, because otherwise, if I think of emotional negativity, it'll be just a overall anxiety and dread. And if I think about an emotional positivity, it'll be read as an elation and very joyous. So that color like chart that I have, that is a wheel, and it goes from like the inner circle will have the basic emotions, and each one will layer on top of 2 or 3 or 4 more complex emotions, so you can kind of reference it. Highly recommend using that if you're having trouble identifying what you feel, even after it's been processed for a while. So the incubation that happens in your head, that's only half the process if you truly want to be able to understand what you feel. So anyhow, just my 2 cents. It happens to me. I know it happens to a lot of autistic people. And I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.